Hello. The performance that you are about to witness is improvised. It may be animated, but it is improvised. The cartoon may speak to you. This is improvised. Please respond to the cartoon presence with full utmost devotion and attention. Who am I? I am no one. Enjoy the show.
Da 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 do ba bam patoom pazam. What's up, everybody? Tom, is your mic okay? Good question, Duck. This mic had a freak out at our last live show. Y'all hear that? You hear those sounds? That little static sound? I think this mic is breaking. It's funny because I like tested it at home after, and it didn't freak out the entire time. Just sounds lower quality. Well, it was going ka-chunk, crackly. I think the wires something got messed up in it. Did you hear that?
Hold up.
Hold up. We got a subscriber.
Cute frog.
Beatrice, thank you. Anything to take us away from Tom talking about his mic and whether it cracks. What's up, Remy? What's up, Dog Disaster? Kairu, Skit Kids. What's up, everybody? I might have to swap this mic out with a different mic.
Hold up. We got a subscriber.
It's snap, crackle, popping.
Duck. WUV ya. Toot love toot yay.
We got duck koozies and crackle mic. No, the mic's not broken from dropping it. It's from packing it over and over and over again. These headset mics are the worst. They're so awkward and weird. Here, let me show you like what it's like. So, look at this thing. Like it hooks on everything, and then it's got like a big heavy XLR connector. It's awkward as hell, and I feel like after 5 years of using it, something's mad in it, and it is not happy anymore. Maybe I should I could switch to my here, hold up. Hello. Oh, wait. Hello. Okay, now I have my normal mic above my head. So maybe I'll just switch that to until I can go get the other mic. You know what I'm saying? How's everybody doing? How are you? We are broadcasting live from Seattle, from the basement, and it's not just me. It's not just Duck. It's not just us. No. There is more. There is more here. And Mr. Viper, thank you for 36 months. Tier 2. Holy crap. Danktown Bunny, sing this song. Thank you. Thank you for following. What we were just saying, it's not just us. No. Please give it up for the one, the only, the lovely, and the amazing Grandma.
'Cause I got one hand in my pocket and the other one is sipping a cocktail. Hey, what's up?
I have a drink like yours.
I know. I
Cheers.
made your drink. I made your drink.
Thank you.
Gotta say, I'm kind of struggling. I'm struggling.
Wait, what are you struggling with?
Because we were doing something right before this and it kind of made me disassociate. So I'm feeling disassociaty.
Oh, you know what's weird about using this mic too?
Yeah, I know, because I'm in the...
You're getting picked up by this mic.
That's
which is
why you usually wear the
I
headset
use the other
when I'm
one.
here.
Yeah. Here. How about you hold down the fort for like 2 seconds while I go get that other
Yeah, I
mic?
can do it.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. I haven't been on the show for a while because I've been stressed and I've been sick. So I still have a cough. Who's had that cold? That bad old cold that like really... I mean, it's just so much phlegm. Ugh. Who else? Who else got it? Who's a sickie? What are y'all up to? Man, this is awkward. Yeah, I can hear myself in the room. It's like an echo. Up. Up. Can you... Well, I know you don't hear echo. It's not all about you, man. We got a whole system going on over here. Yes, I did say your name, Phlegm Bottle. Yeah, I feel like I feel very alone. I don't hear any of Tom. But, he's there. He's there. So yeah, I don't know. Have y'all ever have to go to meetings where it's like a community art project? I hate those. I don't like it. Man, I want like voices to... I can't hold down the fort right now. I don't know what to do. How about you? You ask me a question. Ask me questions, because I'm really running out of stew, like, quickly. Which is a shame, because I was really looking forward to tonight. Is that an angel I hear?
It's me. I'm back, and I got the other mic. Man, do we have to buy another headset mic?
Yep.
Those things cost like $200.
We do.
Shit.
Well, we just have to buy it before
China,
July.
Yeah.
And before China? Yeah, sure.
Well, I'm pretty sure they don't make those mics here.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah, cool. Little tech difficulties. Grandma, do you want to choose the words?
Sure.
So what were you doing? You know, they could be watching the show, you know.
No, they won't.
They're regular watchers, all of them.
Oh my gosh, stop. Ah, boom. Pigs. Ah, boo, boo, boo. Cuttlebug farm. I like that. Pigs Cuttlebug.
Wait, what's a cuttlebug farm?
It's just a bunch of cuttlebugs.
What is a cuttlebug?
Something that likes to cuddle.
Okay.
It's not like an actual bug that is a cuddler. It's just like, ooh, you could be a cuttlebug. It's like a term of endearment. Something that likes to cuddle.
Oh, and those words came from our Discord community, by the way. We have a Discord if you want to join it and add words to our phrase generator that would add them to the show. Yes.
Yeah.
You okay, Grandma?
I'm struggling.
You're struggling?
Yeah, which is a
all
shame.
the desire gets sucked out of you
I just
from
like
being in an awkward room.
I feel like I spent like 30 minutes trying to avoid eye contact with other people because I didn't know what to say, and now I'm struggling. Yes, Grandma gets insecure too.
You are intimidating, but you can be insecure sometimes.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. Well, do you want to sit here while I draw?
Maybe I should be cuddled by something. Maybe you can maybe I can have the pig cuddle me. Aw, thank you.
Maybe you need to visit the cuddle farm
Yeah,
and meet one of the pigs.
Yeah, I do.
Meet one of the
think
pigs?
I do. Yeah.
Okay, let's draw you a nice
I was feeling left out too.
piggy.
Your jam session at the beginning was so loud.
Oh, really?
And yeah, you were having fun, but I was just like, I'm feeling sadder and sadder. Not because of your music, but I was just like, I'm still disassociating, you know? Disassociating loud. There was no Borb stream yesterday. Tom's been too busy. He's making a poster for our live show that's coming up in July. And he was finishing up a portrait. Is that a pig?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
What? Is it cute or scary?
No, it's scary. I don't know if I want to be
But
cuddled
he
by that.
loves you. He's cuddly.
He looks like a goblin. God, God, I have enough goblins in my life.
He's got a mustache.
Tickets are not available yet because Tom had to do the poster, and then it's like once the poster is done, then they can promote it. So that's why he had to do it. And I helped. My full body is on the poster. Boobs and all. Feet, legs, gams, hips.
I hope that's a leg down
Yeah,
there.
I know. I was just going to say.
Oh, man.
He's got a little like mustache, like a middle schooler stash.
Yeah.
Why is he sweaty?
He's sweaty. There's hordes of these pigs. Pig's Cuddlebug Farm.
Sure is.
Oh wait.
There. That's like a pug tail.
Hello, miss.
Hi.
Hi, miss.
Hi.
You
Ugh.
ready to cuddle?
No, you're so wet. Yuck. Why are you so wet?
I'm a pig.
The pigs aren't always wet. They're like us. Like humans and
You're
pigs are related.
You're telling a pig how they are?
Well, pigs aren't like, they have normal skin. Like, did you know that pigs, like pig organs are sometimes used in humans? Did you know that?
Come again?
Did you know that pig organs are sometimes used in humans? We're related.
Yeah. But that's why this farm is here, to save us from that. And we're warm. We have blood coursing through our veins. And we need a cuddle. And if we don't cuddle, we'll die.
Well, I mean, can't you just cuddle each other?
No.
Why?
Doesn't work.
What doesn't work?
Cuddling with each other.
Well, like, does it hurt?
We
or?
need human cuddles. Are you listening to me?
I am listening to you, but like, I just don't know. I still don't know why you're so sweaty. Can I get a pig that isn't sweaty?
Hold on. Are there any not sweaty pigs?
Oh my God.
Hello, madam. My name is Seed. My name is Seed.
Oh, gross.
And I'm so happy to meet you.
I feel like you're the same pig, just with glasses on.
I'm a different pig. I'm so different. And I believe you have a cuddle for me.
Well, I mean, sure.
Come on, get close to me.
I think you gotta get close to me. I can't move.
Getting cold. My
know.
spirit's waning.
Yeah, mine is too. I'm sorry.
I need a cuddle.
Well, what? So what's gonna happen to you if I don't cuddle you?
My skin starts to shrink. I start to sweat. And then my heart starts to fail.
Oh, so the last guy I talked to was like on his way out.
He was dying.
Dang!
Dang.
Oh my gosh.
Dang, boy.
Well,
You dying.
well, I'm glad you're such a cute little cuddle bug, huh?
I'm a cute couple bug.
A couple gub. Whoa, we got the sliding motion.
Yeah. It's more graceful when there's two of us.
Ooh, whoop. Yeah, sorry, I don't know how to carry a scene. So I guess I'm done. I'm dead!
I'm dying. Then
What
there
a
were
relief.
there were no pigs.
See, I do better when I don't have to like be on camera. I think. Well, like when you're doing a scene, I mean.
Yeah. Being on camera's hard.
It is hard.
Yeah.
Tom's used to it.
How you been, Grandma? How you doing?
Well,
let's
I
talk
mean,
about you for a second.
Should
When
we?
you are sliding into first and you feel something burst.
Aw,
What?
thank you, Misty. He's singing his national anthem, the diarrhea song.
Oh.
And you're sliding in the birds and the wheels on the birds. Diarrhea. Diarrhea. When you're sliding into home and your pants are full of foam. Diarrhea. Come on, don't everybody put a verse in the chat. It's like, I remember like talking to somebody where they're just like, where did that come from? All kids know it.
Mamma mia, Papa Pia,
Baby
has the diarrhea.
diarrhea.
Those word of mouth poop songs.
Oh my gosh. I haven't heard that when you're sliding into second and you and your undies feel infected. Oh my
gross.
gosh. I haven't heard that
That's
one.
super gross.
When you're sweating like a pig and you're pushing out a fit. I don't think that's okay. Timely. Yeah, I said the sliding in the home and the pants are full of foam. Oh, it's like when you're sliding to third and you feel a sudden turd. Isn't that? But I feel like a turd is solid and diarrhea is not.
When you're running to the base and you feel a big disgrace, diarrhea. I just made that one up.
I don't know. When your doggy takes a doo-doo and it looks like something you do. Did you just make that up? I've never heard that. Oh my gosh. No, that's old. I've never heard that.
That's old.
Wow.
Oh man, dog shit smells really bad.
Yeah, it sure does.
That'd
Well,
be
no,
a,
it says when it looks like something you
that'd
do.
be a good soundbite from our show. It's just cut to me saying, "Dog shit smells really bad." People be like, "No, I want to watch that show. Show me that podcast."
Surprisingly enough, this is making me feel better.
Well, we need to talk about shit. We need to have a
Yeah.
good time. Me and you getting poopy.
I know. So I've had a hard time. And like our bathroom.
You eat a spoiled egg and it's running down your
Oh
leg.
my gosh, that's so bad. When you need to take a shit and you're sweating like a pig. Oh, I like your like unhinged Tim Robinson ones.
Oh man.
Oh yeah. I mean,
When it's getting kind of dire.
oh no, wait,
and
when you're
feel
riding in your Chevy and you're feeling something heavy.
diarrhea. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like the one.
Yeah,
That was
that-
the classic one for me. That was.
When your name is Cuba Gooden and your pants are full of pudding. You just made that one up too, didn't you? Oh my gosh. Ah!
Show me the booby. Sorry.
No, he didn't say that.
Show me the booby.
Did he say show me the money, or was it Jerry Maguire?
I thought they both did. I
Like,
thought
they
he like
both said
made
it
him.
in-
He made.
Did they say it together in the
I think
movie?
he told him to say it. He's like, "Show me the money. Show me the money." Right?
I don't know.
And it's Jeremy Squiggleguire.
When you're lacking adoration because of liquid defecation. Dude, like really good at this.
Cairo, you have a good
Maybe you
rhyming
should get
aesthetic.
a job doing this.
Yeah, you should write poems for corporations.
You should write poo-poo poems.
You had me at show me the money. You know, I wonder if the thing that breaks with these mics is constantly kinking this and being like, okay, it's too close.
Tom likes it kinky.
I like my mic kinky.
Well, you have to arch it around to
Yeah.
the front of your face.
So I think 5 years of going like this all the time is eventually it goes, don't do that to me anymore.
Are there ones that are better? Are there better ones out there?
I have no idea. But you can easily spend like $400 on a headset mic if you want a nice
I
one.
don't know what to do with these. I'm going to read them all.
I mean,
You're talking about your kink and your boxers start to stink. Ah! No! Oh my gosh.
Killing PC. You should write poems for corporations. Haha, brilliant. Well, I mean, Chat GPT can do that. So no, it'll never be a
we
job.
Don't want that.
It'll never be a job.
It'll never be a job.
Get a job. When it comes out of your bum like a bullet from a gun. Diarrhea. Diarrhea.
When it comes out of your bum like a bullet from a gun, you gotta do it with the right, like, ba 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 ba.
You're right. I am ashamed. I've let.
When you only
rhymed
have to
down.
fart and the poop begins to start. That's pretty good, Phlegm Bottle. Rock Lobster.
I'm only good for bad ones that don't actually work. When you're feeling kind of dinky and your pants are kind of stinky, diarrhea.
Why would you be feeling dinky?
I don't know. VC Archives, you come into a diarrhea rhyme.
We got a subscriber.
Poop Jam, Woof, Meow, Ack. Thank you for 6 months. Thanks for supporting us.
Jeez. Okay, so when you're
And
thinking
you
of
can-
some lyrics
you
and
can
you
support us
squirt
too.
Unholy Spirit, good Lord.
Oh.
When you hurry to the toilet, but instead you kind of soil it.
These are two. Like, it just never gets old. Like, poop is universal.
When you haven't got for weeks and it's bursting out your cheeks.
You should make a book of these. You should make a book
Yeah.
of poop rhymes. It could be called the Poop Rhyme Book. Taco Blue. Thanks for the follow. Make a flash animation. Hi poos.
Hi poos, yeah.
Oh,
Hydrogen sandwich.
a book of hi poos for your. That'd be a perfect bathroom read. Yeah.
I'm
Hi-
sure
hi
that
poo.
exists. There's so many poop related. Isn't there that guy you found that like wrote a million like poo poo songs and he like gets money on Spotify?
The guy that writes articles. I mean, songs about reporters so that they'll find the song.
Yeah.
And be like, oh, I should interview you. And he's like, yeah.
He's like, I have no soul. I just do this all the time.
Oh, I'm sure he has a soul.
No, I'm sure he has a soul, unless he's a ginger. No, that's a really old joke. That's a so old joke. And I don't believe it.
I don't believe it.
Am I picking again or are you picking?
I'll pick. Boop. Golf. Boop. Millionaire. No! No!
We don't like golf
No! No! I don't want to talk about a golf millionaire. Maybe we should
Super seen it?
super scene it with boop. Temporarily embarrassed. Boop. Bunny.
That's a very interesting spelling of embarrassed.
Embarrassed. I don't. Was that your fault, Tom, or the the person that posted? I don't know. I remember I googled it.
That's not how it's
I spell checked and
No.
So I'm the kind of person that spell checks and still screws it up somehow. That's me. That's where I am right now. Oh, we're getting rated by Randolph Cherry Pepper.
Oh, hi,
Welcome,
baby.
Raiders. Hey guys.
I miss you. And your little Cupid head.
Has he ever done a rundown video of how he does the show? Oh, Wilma, are you talking
Are you talking
about
to
how
him?
we do the show here?
Trying hard to spell and your sofa starts to smell.
Hey Wilma. Hi. Wilma. Sorry, that's a. What is it?
Flood Flintstone.
Flood Flintstone.
Finst Floodstone.
Finst Floodstone. So Wilma, I use custom software that I've created myself, and it's Flash based. I use Adobe Animate to author the files, and they are manual puppetry. So meaning the buttons on my keyboard down here. Oh, my camera's all messed up here. This is all messed up here. Oh. So these keys it's a normal keyboard, but they make the animations happen. So here, I'll make Duck do some stuff. Oh, what's up? Hi, everybody. How are you tonight? I hope you're feeling good. I hope you feel all right.
One Jimmy, two Jimmy,
One Jimmy, two, three Jimmy, four Jimmy, five Jimmy, six, seven Jimmy,
six Jimmy, six. With the babes and the sticks. 7 Jimmy, 8. Dun.
So it's a lot of pre-animated elements and fast fingers. And that's that.
Have you been?
Everybody stop. Everybody stop what they're doing.
And learn.
Have you been here the whole time, Joni? I can't remember.
Reginald just followed us. Reginald, Grandma's here. How do you add lip sync to a drawing you improvise? Well, that's the same thing. So I have like a drawing tool here where I can draw, like, let's say a circle like this. Drew a circle. So I have a drawing program that I've created myself, which is actually not hard to do. And then I have a mouth that I can stick on it with some keys. I hold down certain buttons and then it lets me position, like I can move it around if I'm holding those keys by clicking. So I'm like, I don't know if you can see that I'm using a tablet over here for drawing and stuff. But then I have multiple mouths, like I can move through them, cycle through them, and pick the one I want, position it. And then I have keys that control that mouth. So like Duck has a mouth that what? And then I have other keys. They're different sets of keys. So like, let's do another one right here. I love you. You are my lover now. Yes, we shall reign. So I don't know if you can see my hand down here. Down here in the little bit window. This is my like. So how you doing? Oh, I'm doing pretty good. It's a really subtle thing, but I'm moving from sets of keys. I'm moving up and down, and so if I go back to Duck, he's down here, and then this guy's here, and then this guy's over here, and I have an auto zoom thing where whoever's talking, it jumps to it.
Zoom out for a second. It's like a penis and a ball. There we go.
They're buddies. Yeah.
There he goes. No longer a wiener.
He's got a treasure trail.
Ooh.
So does he. Or a goatee.
Oh, jeez. That doesn't.
When you're driving in your When you're driving in your Chevy. Wait, am I naked?
Not a goatee.
Am I naked?
That is something else.
Is he naked? Is this breaking rules?
I think so.
He's crossed the line. Oh my gosh. It's so hard to explain all of this in quickly. But and canceled. You know, that Cartoon Mess live show was really fun until he started exposing his cartoons.
Draw Goblin draws wieners all the time, and we haven't gotten canceled yet. So.
Yeah, I guess as long as it's art and it isn't gratuitous. This is the last stream.
You've drawn so many things that have been like, remember like a clown that you were drawing, and just the crotch area was just wrong. He doesn't remember. But I was gonna say, hey Joni, we're gonna probably, we're gonna go to Portland again in June. So get ready.
I'm loving this drawing.
I thought maybe it would be a tiny bunny because of the, golf course and stuff. Oh, good. You're going to come to the art show. Great. Yeah, I mean, that's why we're going.
Wait.
But we're planning on continuing our trip and then driving down south to LA. Aw, he's so cute.
I don't know what this is about, but we're gonna have to figure it out. Golf millionaire plus temporarily embarrassed bunny. I just need to make this putt. Oh, hello. Do you want to play golf with me? Me? Oh, me? No. Oh, I couldn't. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Why are you embarrassed? You're a good-looking bunny. I don't have a membership here. Well, I'm a millionaire, by the way. Ooh. Who is that? It was the onlookers in the cafe over there sipping cocktails. Oh, don't mind them. I've been on the news sometimes. Wow, are you famous? Yep, pretty much. I'm a millionaire, so I go on the news.
This dialogue is like it's written by like a 8-year-old trying to flex or something.
Maybe it is written by an 8-year-old trying to flex. Whoa, God, was that the Holy Spirit of God? I don't know. I've never thought about religious things. Well, Easter's on Sunday. Oh my God. Where are my eggs? That's a good question. Well, I'll help you look for them. I love looking for eggs on Easter. My dad and mom used to hide them when I was a child. Whoa, who are your parents? They started an oil company in the 1800s. Whoa, you're really old. No, they were really young. When they had me, they were like 8.
Oh, yuck.
Oh, gross. It was a joke. They made an oil company in the 60s. I was born in 65. Year after they got married. But they made a load of money and gave it to me. Now I just play with that money till I die. Can I play with your money? Are you a bunny or are you a guy in a bunny suit? That's a good question. Are you sweaty? No, I'm fine. Whoa, you might be a real bunny. How do you speak English? How'd you learn? I stole a TV when I was a little kid. When I was a little baby bunny. I used to babysit English children. Like from England? No, the children that spoke English. Oh, yeah. I barely saw my parents. I was raised by a nanny. Nanny, huh? Yeah. We still in touch. Cool. Have you seen any of my eggs? I think I saw one on the way in. You drive? Well, no. I was being driven and I saw some eggs on the edge of the parking lot because I was free to look. Do you mind if I make this putt, by the way? I don't mind at all. I'm just delighted that a millionaire's talking to me. I'm the happiest bunny in the world. Okay. What are you going to do on Sunday? I don't know. I might hide. Why? Why? It's kids. The kids. Oh, yeah, the kids. You should come to my house. I have kids, but they're nice. And if they're not nice, I'll bop them. Bop them one. See this putter? I'll bop them with it. That's child abuse. Well, that's just like your opinion. I'm a millionaire, by the way. Can't call the cops on me. They'll be like, that's the millionaire guy. Doesn't matter. I'm going to call the cops on you. Well, you better talk to my kids first because they're pretty happy with their lives. I don't know if I like you anymore, millionaire. I don't know if I like me either. Kaboom! That was weird.
I liked it. I liked the little cutie smile of the bunny.
I feel like I'm not like even doing voices anymore.
I know you were. You were
I'm
just
just like talking.
yeah.
Are there any fans in the audience that just like it when I don't even do voices anymore? I'm just like Tom is every character just talking. Is there anyone that's like I love it when that happens? But I made a video, a voice for you. Another millionaire down. I just ruined Urgent Sandwich's life. Voices? I thought those were real people.
Yeah. Tom spurs them every time.
When you said you'd bop your kids, I just imagined you doing that as a dad.
I kind of thought you were reading that in the diarrhea thing when you said you bopped your kids, and I just imagined you.
Wait, what? You just trailed off. What was
Well,
that?
it felt like I thought it was another one of the diarrhea poems.
When you have a bunch of kids and they're
Well, it's like when you
feeling
said you bop your kids, I just imagined you doing it, and then it didn't work out. But it's what I wanted to do.
Kid diarrhea. Kid diarrhea. When you feed your kid a chocolate bar and he has the ice cream after it, by far, he
Yeah,
gets
when
hit
you
by,
discipline your kids and you got some runny shits. Yeah.
and then he gets
There
hit.
you go.
Gets
Yeah.
Then gets run over by a car.
No.
And
Why do you
then
want to run over a car? Or
is-
what? No. No.
And then his poop is on the street.
No. That's gross.
Okay, sorry. So we were doing diarrhea songs earlier. That's why we're talking about it.
Kairu, I didn't see the Keister Easter one, so you might have to. Wait, no. When you eat chocolate on Easter and it's coming out your keister, is that? It just disappeared.
The Rim Reaper likes poop and is enjoying this show.
Nice, loving this. I like poop. You don't love it. You like it.
It's like, what do you like? I like poop. Imagine at like a meet and greet. It's like, what are you into? What do you like? I like a good poop. And I don't mean pooping. I mean like I like poop. Like when you find it.
Yeah, when you just find it.
When you like are wandering the streets and you find poop, and you're like, wow, what pooped it?
What pooped it?
Wow, what pooped that?
Wow, what a poop.
Ah, how long did it take? Did it hurt? Was it fun?
No. Did it hurt? You just like revealed something about you by saying that.
Playing splatter gories? No.
I'm sure there's some people out there who've never had a painful poo. They don't even know what you're talking about. They're just like, what?
Yoo-hoo. Painful poo. I had a lot of painful poos as a kid because I didn't know about hydration.
I think a lot of kids do.
Then
have
I
painful poo.
just ate copious amounts of sugar and didn't know what water was.
Yeah, I actually think
I remember
like, man,
worrying
I didn't drink enough water at all until like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Like no, not 2, but like recent.
I remember being like, I'm pretty sure I didn't eat a
Poo time is always PP time. But PP time is always poo time.
I'm sorry, I don't know what that was.
No, I said poo time, but pee-pee time isn't always poo-poo time, which is true. It's like when you poo, you gotta
Oh
give
man,
a little dribble.
I just realized we should give Skit Kids a
What?
TTS. Even though he's
No, he's not a
mod,
mod.
but we should give him
No,
one.
you should
He's
not.
a
Not
he's
yet.
a tier
No,
3.
we'll talk about it later. No, I love you, Skit Kids. I don't know. We have to figure it out.
I was gonna say, as a kid, I was like, I'm pretty sure I didn't eat a pine cone, but it feels like I did. I don't know if anyone can relate with that, but I remember just being like, why does it feel that bad? And it was because there was no water in my body.
Yeah.
just food being pushed out. Sorry. Okay, let's move on. Here.
Yes.
Wait. Me turn to choose. A boob. Gardening with boo.
Gardening with sand.
Okay, sure. I can deal with that. Everyone has a water bottle now, and we also have microplastics in us now.
It's in the rain.
It's everywhere.
Did you know that?
Yay.
It's in the rain. They found microplastics on Antarctica because it's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Not made up.
It was not a butthole. We were just talking so much about. It's a human. Oh wait.
Kairu, I don't want to argue with you, but I will argue with you like offline, but you should actually research it.
In the middle of the Sahara Desert. Oh no! It's so hot! And it's all sand. At least I'm a trained gardener. And at least I brought seeds. Have a jar of seeds. Potatoes. Wait, no. Not potatoes. I just have a potato in my pocket. There's no potato seeds, right?
No.
Am I hearing voices?
There's no seeds.
Here, have my potato seeds. Ah, God, I'm going nuts in the desert here. I've got pepper seeds, flower seeds, pizza seeds, and I planted them all here. I just don't have water, and I don't have soil. All I have is sand. All I have is sand. All I have is sand. And no one's here except for the sand. I'm forgetting that I'm a person. I don't get to talk to anybody except for sand. Here, let me draw a new friend in the sand. There. I have a new friend that's in the sand. Hi, Gary. Hi, sand friend. How's the day going? Very sandy today. You always say that. Do you have anything new to say about the world? I have a new boyfriend. Oh, really? Then what's his name? What's your boyfriend's name? His name's Gary. That's my name. I'm not your boyfriend. You would never be with me. You made that very clear the last couple times. Other Gary likes to golf. Oh, yeah, well, I love to golf too. Problem is, I'm stuck in the sand forever. For goddamn ever. I'm in the pits. There's no golf balls. They're so buried in the sand and they don't grow plants. They're seeds. I've got golf seeds. Gary, quite contrary. How does a Gary grow? Maybe I can use my own spit to make seeds grow. You know that doesn't work, Gary. Will you think of something better, sand person? My tongue's swelling. It's okay. Give me a big wet kiss. No! You're trying to take the life from me. You're trying to take my life from me and you'll never be my wife. You'll always be an idiot in the sand. I don't think I have what it takes to be in Dune. I'm done with method acting. Wow.
Wow.
He was just doing it to learn how to be in the desert sands for
Wait, so that's
so
what
he
it
was training to be in Dune, or he was auditioning.
So yeah, he was
We got a subscriber.
No, that was just a
he
weird
was he was
ending.
Daniel Day-Lewis in it,
Yep. Daniel Day, who was in
or
it?
Nicolas Caging it. He was practicing shaman. What's it? I don't know. I don't think he does it anymore.
Non and toi. Thanks for the follow. Set batons to one with 54 months.
You should be asleep.
You should be
But you don't have
asleep.
to be. I mean, you're your own body and your own person, and I trust and respect you. And I gotta say, I saw a long time ago a Scary Stary pop-up request.
Oh, right. For from Urgent Sandwich.
I saw it. I got you, BB.
Do you want to do it or me do it?
Well, it's up to him. What do you want?
What do
Bubba?
you want? Urgent Sandwich?
You know what you're gonna get with me because I'm not creative.
Oh man, I don't have any water. Nope, no water. All I have is paint water in this mug. Should I drink the paint water?
No.
How much money would it take for me to drink the paint water? What's a brown and sticky? My sleep is borked. Been stressed because my mom.
Aw,
your
I'm
mom's in the hospital. I'm
sorry.
sorry. Well,
I'm sorry,
hope
babe.
she gets
Yeah, I hope
recovers
she's okay.
soon. Healing vibes. When you're talking to a shaman, I've eaten too much ramen. You eat pancakes and waffles for dinner? Magic? Wow.
Oh man, I love that. Man, I haven't had pancakes and waffles for dinner for a
Man.
long time.
Well, maybe we should take a quick break.
Yeah, and I don't know. Is Urgent Sandwich gone? Did he go away?
We can give this.
Eh,
If you're not here, Urgent Sandwich, we can give you your points
we
back.
can give it back.
Wait, she's home now. She had to have a mastectomy. Oh no, remove breast cancer. Here's hoping it's gone for good. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Sorry. I mean, I'm glad that. I mean, hopefully, she can be cancer free. Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, that's rough. Change like having to cut your body up to stop that asshole cancer.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, I'm so
My mo-
glad. I'm glad you're you know you. I'm glad she's out of the hospital and is on her road to recovery.
Yeah, the act is getting old.
Everybody stop.
Cancer.
Everybody stop what they're
No,
doing.
stop cancer from
And
doing.
stop cancer. Yeah.
Okay, well, how about we show some videos for a few minutes? We'll be right back. We're an hour in right now, so I just want to maybe take a few seconds to go to the bathroom, get some water, maybe, you know, and then we'll be right back. Okay.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. I'm trying to remember what video to play. Maybe I'll play our trailer.
That's what we usually start with.
Uh-oh. Remix is being weird. It's not listening to me. It's not doing anything. Won't. It's stuck.
Oh.
Oh,
Shoot, 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 shoot.
there it goes.
Wow. Ooh, ooh, Ooh. Shoot, 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 shoot. Wow. Ooh, ooh,
I'm Tom.
This is Doug.
What do we do, Doug?
Saki, I didn't know you were up. I'm up.
This is.
See my legs. Can you put me in the toilet?
Oh.
No babies allowed in the lounge. It's not a big deal to get naked in front of your pet. They see you poop, probably.
This is.
Borg. 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 What do you think?
Oh.
Borg. 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 What do you think?
This is.
My Twitch channel.
I got my boo hands. How much of your body do we show on your show?
All of it.
You think this is amazing? We're just getting started.
Gardening with me. You're looking dry. Gardening with me. Well, looky here. Gardening with me. That's a good one. Gardening with me. Da-da-da. Gardening with me. Well, hello. Gardening with me. A worm. Gardening with me. Yep. Gardening with me. Not in my yard. Gardening with me.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs, so do you. It's happy times for us. Let's party. Let's do it again. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Why does it get all freaky when we get to the Q part? Q, U. Is that weird to you? Does it get weird to you? Let's do it again. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q. See? It's weird right here. Whoa. Why is it different? Wow. I forgot what I was doing. Were we doing the ABCs? Oh yeah, okay. Thanks for reminding me. Let's do it again. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. I'm okay with it now. I'm okay with the weirdness. Are you okay with the weirdness? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for singing ABCs with me. We're all smarter now. And when you're smart, it's good for you. It's more fun to be smart in life. So keep doing it. Play with those blocks. Build stuff. Where'd the music go?
Hello, I am the dog. I protect the home. When I hear possible intruder, I go, oh, 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 yeah. I am the dog. I am the dog that protects the house. Oh. Oh yeah, ow, whoa, 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 ow, whoa, 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 oh yeah, oh, so proud I am, so proud I am, so proud I am for what I do, so very proud, very good at protecting my home. Ow, whoa, whoa, whoa. Ow, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Dear America and the world, I am on Jupiter to stay. I'm never coming home. I've been learning and meeting the local people, and we are learning to talk. I am playing games that they like, and I have watched already 3 movies. It is going well, and I do not miss you, but I wanted to let you know that I got here okay. I'll see you later. Bye. Love me good. Herb and me going to the clinic.
Oh my. I need to drink water, Grandma.
Get to it.
Skit Kits wants me to drink water, and I got water now, so it's time to drink water. Welcome back. Hello.
And I haven't seen a peep from Urgent Sandwich, so I think we got to give him his points back. I think he dipped out.
Already did.
Already did.
Already did.
Well, if you see this later, baby, you should come back and tell us if you want Tom or I. We'll give you a freebie.
VC Archive said, sometimes I find myself saying, so proud I am when I do something right. That's cool. That's funny. I felt so insane when I was making that video. I'm like, I made it like in one day or maybe 2.
I love your David Lynch music in the background.
Yeah, I was just like playing with sounds and tape, and I don't know. I can't explain it. It was sometimes you get caught in a whirlwind of creativity, and that was, thank you Skit Kids for the water. And sometimes I just all of a sudden I'm like, I think I need to make this thing, and I don't know why, and I just end up making it and then it's done. I'm working on a song. I was thinking of maybe playing it tonight, not this second. But do you think that would be cool later? Maybe, I don't know.
I mean, maybe, but you got.
Maybe.
I mean, are you? Don't
What?
beat yourself up if you mess up.
Oh, I won't beat myself up.
And remember the new pace.
Yeah. No,
yeah.
I remember. I remember
It's
it all.
It's a really sweet, sad song.
I think
It's
I
so
tried to play a
sad.
bit of it before on stream, but I didn't know all the. I was still working on the lyrics at the time and stuff.
It
Is
might
it-
make you cry.
Is it a recorded song? I mean, it's my song. Like, it's an original song. And I have recorded demos of it, but I haven't shared them before. I mean, I have shared some of them on stream.
I think that the demo you did was too quick and it's too upbeat. It's kind of jokey. It feels a little
What?
more. It feels a little more jokey.
What does?
The demo of the song. I mean, when I've heard you play it for me live, I'm just like, wow, this is like so heartfelt. But the demo was like ba 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 ba. And it was faster.
I'm not sure what you're talking about. Do you mean my recordings on my phone or the song I was composing on the computer?
The one with the DJ, like with the recording, like the.
Oh,
the
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm abandoning those.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cuz like I didn't know the song fully when I was
Yeah.
experimenting, which is fine. Like I was trying to figure it out.
Well, you've really been
But-
working on it, like crafting it, which
Yeah.
I mean,
it's the
Tom-
first time I've really done
Yeah.
that because like well, I feel like I'm learning of what songcraft finally is. Like, cause I knew about it, but I never had the patience to do it because I'm always wanting to just bang something out and not have to suffer with it. But with this, I've played it like 50 times or more, and I actually feel okay about honing it, which is kind of a new thing for me. Or 100 times or 300 more times, like, which is a very animator thing to do. Like, I remember, like, with animation, it's like if you have to draw something hundreds of times. But with music, like, I just wanted to bang it out and be like done with it and record it and be like, yeah, it's a song. Got it.
Everybody stop.
Writing songs. Just
Everybody stop what they're doing.
just bang it
and
out.
finish the song.
Just have it be totally finished instantly. Hey, Chocolate Bob.
Hey,
Hello.
Chocolate Bob, how are you?
Greetings.
Man, I miss your chocolate. I gotta say, I know it's hard. Like, and it's not like an easy thing to get. But man, we loved.
Oh, your chocolate
having
was so good.
Oh my gosh, it was like such a treat to enjoy it for so long. We gave a little to friends, and they're just like, oh my gosh, that's good chocolate. So yeah.
I wonder what would happen if I went like this. I'm gonna experiment for a second. That sounds kind of cool.
That's too fast?
No, I'm just
Yeah.
I'm just making sounds. Because it's hard to hear the guitar with just this mic. Like if I, it's a little muted, but if I turn this other mic on, I could. This guitar's not great. It's clunky.
But
the
it's
strings
well loved.
strings are old. I could turn this on. Yeah.
You've had it for a long time.
It's hard to make decisions. I'm waiting. It's hard to make divisions. I'm waiting. I'm stuck here waiting for a sign, something to rhyme. I'm waiting for something to snap. I'm waiting for a tear to shed. I'm waiting for something to die so I can cry, cry, cry inside. My thoughts are running and running off thoughts, fighting to time it, but the timing's all off. Nothing at the bottom of the well. Something in the darkness I can't tell. I don't know what suffering's worth. I'm waiting, I don't know how to cover it up. I'm waiting, I'm just waiting. Tired.
Something. Wait.
Oh.
Or for this
I
vibe.
gotta.
Yeah.
I messed up, everybody. It's
I don't know what suffering's worth.
I'm waiting for. I don't know what suffering's worth. I'm waiting. I don't know how to cover it up. I'm waiting. I'm done through taming this vine growing inside. I don't know.
It's hard to make. Yeah.
It's hard to make decisions. I'm waiting. It's hard to make divisions. I'm waiting. I'm stuck here waiting for a sign buried inside. Now it is time. Yeah. There, that's my song. That's my song. No, it's good
I still
to.
think it needed to be a tiny. It
Yeah,
needed to
no,
be slower. I know you rush.
It's
you
a
rush.
total rookie. It's a total rookie thing to speed up, and I'm definitely doing it because I'm not used to playing. I'm not used to performing. I know how to make music. I make
Yeah.
music all the time, but I don't know how to perform it. And performing is a whole other beast. And I respect that the musicians that have who mostly perform or do it, like so I want to be able to play this song. I don't want to just record it, and yeah, like I speed it up because I get nervous and because I'm still getting
Yeah.
whenever I press record or whenever I'm in front of someone, I speed up and I get nervous, and that's like the most normal kind of human response when you're not used to playing. So I'm accepting that and trying to accept that and not worry about it, but also hone and practice the craft of playing playing music live. But yeah. But I mean, thank you everybody. I'm seeing
Yeah.
some nice comments. Like Goodnight Beautiful said, "It's so good. Oh my gosh, I love that song." Oh, so you probably remember it from hearing it, the demo during some of my streams. It's so good. And Kairu said, "This is beautiful in a very Jim Henson kind of way," which, I mean, I'm flattered to be associated with. If you think of him because of me, that's very flattering, and I don't mind the association, but but thank you for your opinions, Grandma, because you were right. Like, I think it does work best slower, and there is a
Yeah.
part of me that thought maybe I should make it more like snappy or something, but then I was like, I don't know. I think the words bloom a little more if it's slower, and that I'm trying to do the backup, because I think the I'm waiting part would be a backup singer if we were doing it for real, but I'm trying to play it and do that, which is a little fast, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Baton Swamp said, yeah, being in front of an audience is always going to affect a performance, even when you've done it 1,000 times. I had to perform on stage hundreds of times during my music course at college. The nerves still get me when I have to perform.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we were just listening to an interview with
Chris Fleming.
Chris Fleming on Mark Maron's WTF pod, and it was really encouraging to me because I really respect both of those people, like Mark Maron and Chris Fleming, as creative people and as comedians, and Chris was talking about how there's this part of him that just wants to be done with it, where he's like reached a level, like in his mind he's like, well, I'm good at this, I've been doing this for 20 years. So he said that as soon as he starts to coast on it or rest on his laurels, or is that the term, is that a term?
Yeah, it can be a term.
That it gets bad, it spoils. And I'm like moved by that, because I'm like, there is this shame that can come with, like, I've been doing Cartoon Mess Live for 6 years, and when we do live shows, I've been doing live shows for a few years, but man, like when we never, like the last show, getting ready for it, I was so stressed. And there's this part of me that thinks, I should be done being stressed. I should be done with that.
Yeah,
No.
Chris Fleming also said he dry heaved before every performance until like 2020.
So it only took him, 15 years to be able
Yeah.
to not dry heave before a performance. But hey, Catherine, and hello, Bella to Pius. How do I switch cameras? I have a. I'll take you on a tour. I've got a USB button thing here, and this does things like when I press buttons, you can't see it because it changes, but there's all sorts of little bells and whistles over here, and then there's even like sound effects and things over here.
Everybody stop.
I got
Everybody stop what they're doing.
I got a lot of
Can
stuff
I
going.
also answer a question before it disappears? It's almost off the
Okay,
thing.
yes.
Because Wally 4000 said, "Hi, Grandma. What are you doing? Your cat bites you."
Yeah, that was a weird question.
Like, did your cat bite you? And yeah, it depends on if they break the skin. If they broke the skin, then you gotta clean that out right away. But if they're just being a little shit, what I do is I take a pillow and I put it on him. I'm like, Ruben, stop it. And I get mad and I just rest a pillow on his whole body.
Like you gently embarrass them, like
Yes.
you're just kind of like,
I cover him with a blanket. I'm just like, go away. You're done.
yeah, because it's not
You're done.
it's not scary for them. It's just kind of like, oh, why are you harshing my little sit
Well,
over
it's
here?
like, I don't even want to look at you anymore. You're pissing me off because you're biting me for no reason. So I'm just like, go away. Go away. And then he's just like, I'm under a pillow or a blanket.
Oh,
and then,
man.
And then he'll just like go away. He gets embarrassed.
And the weather's starting to get a little warmer lately, and we have a cottonwood tree, and it drops these little yellow sheaths for the leaves. They have these yellow wrappers that fall, and oh my god, they're so sticky and they stain things. And I've been letting the cats out a lot in the yard, and man, when they come back in, their feet are covered in these little yellow banana peels. It's terrible. Like, I have to chase them down. As soon as they come inside, I have to chase them down and pull these sticky things out their feet. And they're like, I'm like, dude, I'm helping you. You're not happy about these. They're like walking like this. Like they're like they can tell that there's stuff. And I'm like, I'm helping you. And they don't care. They don't care. They're dumb. They're dumb.
Yeah.
They're stupid little
Ruben
animals.
screams like a
He's just like,
banshee. He's like,
and we're like, we're totally helping you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm a fan of cottonwood, but like, it's the tree in our yard.
And it's not a male, it's a female. So there's no
Yeah.
cotton.
Yeah,
But it's still a widowmaker.
Oh
I guess
yeah,
that's
it
what they call it.
drops.
Yeah, it drops branches.
branches in the summer. Yeah.
I mean, it's a really beautiful tall
It's
tree,
healthy.
and we can hear the leaves, and it's like it makes such a nice noise in our backyard. But yeah, it is a messy, messy tree.
Bella said, "Who is the old woman?"
Oh, the old woman. Yeah, I'm Grandma.
This is Grandma.
I'm Grandma.
But welcome. I'm so glad that you're here at all. Like, new, old woman.
Old woman.
Do you keep the leaves in a leaf book? You know I do. That's a bait question for yeah, we can show off the tree actually.
Yeah, play leaf book.
Hello, I'm Corey. I'm a homeowner, but guess what? I got a big problem. Leaves. I know. I have a big problem. Trees. Trees make leaves and they come down, they dump them on my lawn all day long. It used to really frustrate me and concern me because I didn't know what to do with all these leaves. But I recently invested in Leaf Book. It's a new book that holds leaves for you so that you don't have to worry about each one. You put each leaf on a page and then you can name the leaf if you desire. Leaf Book assistants can help you name leaves for you automatically if you do not have time to name each leaf. And then you can put them on a shelf or in your basement or in a box. It doesn't really matter as long as you keep it. It'll take a load off and you will have a better life. That's me. That's where I am now. Thank you, Leaf Book. Thank you.
To order Leaf Book, call 144-444444 or visit www.cartoonmess.live. Money back guarantee. Operators are waiting.
Yes, Leaf Book.
I
It's a staple on this channel.
I like how Corey doesn't make eye contact until the end. He can't. He can't make eye contact.
Yeah, it's true though.
I mean, a lot of people can't. And
I'm just
and,
sitting there trying to
I
like
understand.
improvise, and then eventually I'm like, the video's almost over. It's time to look at them. And be like, goodbye, thank you. You know.
No, you
No.
don't need to. I am
Bella,
old.
you're
I mean, look
you're
at my
good.
hair. I'm old, but I guess
She
it's
is
just
old.
like, yeah, I'm
She's
old.
hella old.
I'm hella old. I'm eternal. So yeah, I mean, I am an old woman, but I guess it's
You
just like,
are a
who,
lady. Yes.
who is old woman?
We.
I take it. Yes, I am a lady. I'm a lady.
Uh,
whoa, 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 I'm a lady.
What's
Talking about the little lady. What?
how do you
What?
say I'm a lady in French?
Je suis une femme. Je suis une femme.
Ouais. Oh my gosh, we got a tier 1 sub from the alpaca.
Hold up.
We got a subscriber. Oh, femme. Oh, we should do a drawing. Jesus. What can I participate? Yes, we want you, Duck. They want me, I'm gonna choose. They want me, I'm gonna boop it with my nose. Boop. Sentient. Angry. Boop. Bop.
We got a subscribe.
Oh, those sentient men.
2D2J.
Oh my gosh. Sentient angry men.
Sentient, angry.
Wait,
no,
is it
no,
sentient or sentient?
sentient, sure, whatever.
I don't know. Which way does it go?
Sentient, angry, normal men. They're just normal men.
Normal. Baby Carrots, thank you for 1 month of subscribe. Thanks for the support. Thank you. Should we add a super scene
No.
element? No?
Well, I don't know. No.
No?
No.
Okay.
Or
just
I
roll
don't know.
with it?
Sure.
Well, it's too
Sure,
late. It's too late.
fine. Whatever.
Too late. Too late, Grandma.
I don't know. Sometimes I think you do well with purity.
Purity.
Like a pure thing. Like trapdoor pants. You know? You can just lean in. Yeah, it's like the bill tapes are essentially. That's what we're doing.
All right. Oops. Looks like that one's getting ready to poop.
He's just a bean. He has no clothes.
Oh.
His feet. I kind of liked him just being like a Schoolhouse Rock character, where they just have like a body with shoes.
Okay, beware. Mind the sentient angry men. Oh my gosh, this world is so crazy. Yeah, it is. It's so nuts. The way that they're putting pressure on us guys. Yeah, it's like I used to be able to just like go to a girl on the corner, and now everybody's like, oh, womanizer. I'm like, I come from a family of womanizers, and I am no different. Amen, preach. This world's never gonna change, except for when it changes a little bit sometimes. You know? No, I don't know change at all. Oh, me neither. Fuck change. Yeah. Yeah. God damn it. Oh my gosh. Whoa, we're getting rated from Grim. Do you want it? Do you ever want to?
Yeah.
What? Ever want to rock out? I don't. Do I have any rock out
Did
music?
you ever want to rock out with a skeleton?
Do you wanna rock out with a skeleton and guitar, and it's very cool and
It's
fiery
very cool.
and it's crazy, and thank you for the rady. Grim. Yeah. Welcome, Raiders. Did you bring your potatoes?
Hello.
If you
Show
don't
my damn
have-
face.
Wait, what? Oh.
Hello. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Ah,
I guess I'll have to
you're
pop
right.
back at the end of the scene.
Wait, maybe if I wait. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
You're good now.
Hey.
Now we can talk. We can just talk,
Yeah, we could just talk.
or I could talk with you. But welcome, Raiders. Hello, welcome.
We used to watch Grimm all
Grimm,
the
yeah.
time. Oh my gosh.
It's so cool. Like, yeah, you inspired. I made a little duck doing horns. Skit Kids used it in the chat, but we have an emote that because your emotes are so great.
Oh
like-
yeah, the skeleton
the
hands.
just-
So rad.
Yeah, I don't know, and the energy and like your production chops and like and not to mention just the music. I mean, it's just like you've got a multi tiered talent stream from your brain. So, anyways, thanks for the raid. And and we have a hype train. All of a sudden, where was the
Damn.
choo choo sound?
I don't know. Well, all your
Where
things
was
have
the
been
choo
broken.
choo sound?
Your things have been broken for a while.
But I guess we're having a hype train. I struggle with the hype train. I want support, but like I don't know, it feels a little forced, you know. If
Just
you-
lean into it. You deserve money. You deserve good things.
come on, ride the train. And ride it, hype train. Come on, right? It's a choo choo.
So for those of y'all
train.
that don't know what Tom does, he was doing what he does.
Well, I was just doing it. Let's get back to it.
Hide me.
Sentient angry man. I want a world where a man can just walk down the street and do whatever the hell he wants. Dude, that's what I was thinking too. Yeah. I don't want to be questioned. I don't want to go to jail. I don't want I don't want to get in trouble if I do something stupid. I just want to live, you know? Yeah, amen, bro. That's the way it should be. This world's getting so crazy. Everyone's getting so mad about stuff when I walk into a club and I make a mess of myself, people are like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Hey, I'm a guy." And they're like, "We're gonna punch you in the nose." I'm like, "No." And we got a chocolate Bob has gifted us up to Grim. Who's Grim? Oh, you don't know about Grim? Oh, I don't know about Grim. Do you like to rock? Oh my gosh, a chip just hit my face from the audience in the stream. That's weird. Are we being watched? Dude, we're being watched hard. There's a lot of watching going around. So watch yourself. Okay. The next day. Oh, hey, kids. I'm Rufus. I'm here to teach you about... Oh, easy with those. Those are sharp triangles. And you need to be very careful. Whoa, Jesus Christ. I'm here to talk to the kids. If you hate kids, keep throwing chips at me. So what I was going to say, this is very important. And if you don't listen to me, it's on you. And if you do listen to me, it's on me. And if you don't listen to me, wait, did I already cover that one? Okay. So, Rufus here wants to talk to you about drugs and fire. They don't mix. Never do a drug and have a fire. Never have a fire. Never do drug. They all are bad. They're really, really bad. They'll result in the...
Man, he
Oh, man.
He escaped a lot of rounds.
Yeah. He lasted a little longer than he should have.
He sure did.
Thank you, Sabaton Sawab, for putting Rufus out of his misery. Hey, Panda the Ghost. Welcome to Cartoon Mess Live. It's a cartoon show that's live. Yes, with humans, grandmas.
Yeah. Well, I'm human too. I'm human too.
And ducks. And we got dancing cats. Now you want drugs? Oh. Thanks for the gift sub to Grim Chocolate Bob.
Just call him Chocolate for short.
Chocolate.
Not Bob. Just call him Chocolate.
Bob Chocolate. What if I reversed it? Bob Chocolate. How's everybody doing? Oh my gosh, we got the sound when it ended.
Bye 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 toot 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 toot.
Where were you in the beginning, Hype Train? You totally. It's supposed to be hype. It's just supposed to be like, yeah, hype, and it was just like silent, silence of the hype. But yeah, can we get a better Hype Train next time?
Yes, sir, right away, sir.
Thank you. Thanks, Twitch support.
We'll do anything to make your stream successful.
Somehow I doubt that, but I love you still.
I love you too. Yes, we're doing our best.
Thank you, Twitch. All right, good night.
Good night.
We have a direct line to Dr. Twitch himself.
Twitch.
Dr. Twitch himself. What's up? Oh,
What?
Tom, you gotta drink water. Okay, Grandma, are you drinking water?
I am drinking water, but I'm also like, so this is the time that we usually end, though I know we started a half an hour later, but ooh.
But you feel like your body knows.
My body knows.
Yeah. Thank you, Chocolate Bob, for this water. We could jump over to the Bill tapes. Kids is always down for some Bill tapes.
If you want to do that, I might pop out, but you can keep going. You don't have to stop on account of little old me. I just feel like I need to lay down. I've been waking up pretty early.
If we're gonna do Bill tapes, I need a beer.
Oh, okay, I can do that
Can
for
you give me a beer?
Yeah.
A beer?
Just don't show me on the screen while I'm getting you a beer,
Okay.
because it's awkward.
Yeah. You don't worry. Are you saying goodbye for good?
Not yet.
Okay. We've got a request for Bill tapes. So I need to open a folder called Bill tapes. I need to actually label these or something. So, oh wait, should I preface it? Was it a year ago? I went to a yard sale, and they had a pile of cassette tapes, and they weren't just music tapes; they were home recordings. And I thought, well, those are very interesting to me, because I definitely always want to hear home recordings of any kind, because sometimes they're people recording themselves talking, sometimes they're music, sometimes there could be lost wonderful things. Oh, hi, hey Grandma, thank you for the beer. Thanks, Grandma. I love you. You did good. Go rest.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go rest.
Okay.
I love you all, babies. Nope, no. I'll talk to y'all later.
So I found some. I bought these tapes for like pennies, and turns out they were recorded by a man who was going through a hard time in his life, and his name's Bill. And he was having trouble at an organization that he volunteered at. This is what's weird to me, is that he's a volunteer at this organization, but he's been volunteering at it for like a long time. So he takes it very seriously. And there's a lot of changes happening at the organization. They've been hiring some women. Whoa. This is, oh, by the way, context. This is from 1980-ish. So keep that in mind. So Bill is going through a lot. He's feeling like they're pushing him out. He's very paranoid. He's a sentient, angry man. I should just this is the point where I should just stop explaining and just tell you or show you. So one thing, he was testing out how his tape recorder sounded in different environments. So he'd try putting it in his pocket, putting it in a box, putting it with some books. So I think that's what this rustling sound is. Oh, so he was going into a meeting to record his coworkers in this organization to try to catch them in their words.
Bob Simpson is an attorney. He's a partner of John Huntington's. And they had attorneys for the water power boys. That's not part of his town. His kid, Scott, who I think is on his way to Harvard Law, was walking down 29th here a couple of weeks ago. Saw a house on fire. And another guy dashed in that's most likely to save a life or two. I can't believe that it isn't known. I can't believe that it won't.
Hello, this is David.
Whoa, by the way, man, that old phone, old school.
Yes, right. Oh, I'm sorry, and in that sense, Mr. Nelson.
I'm going to skip ahead.
The president or the secretary. I couldn't even answer it. And actually, neither one of us should be. The board should be.
All right.
The board should be running it. We should be helping them to run it. We're running it in a sense.
I don't know the context. If I asked it, I don't remember asking it in that way, Bill. And
the question was
it didn't
asked.
impress on me because you didn't give an answer, I suppose.
Well, I was. Things were a little rough right then because at the same time, you were asking me things like, Bill, what makes you think that you should be the one to go to the convention every year? I answered that, and I'm pretty sure you remember my answer.
I remember.
There were several answers to it. One is the ideology behind it,
Right.
the ideas behind it, and second, the fact that that is part of what I was promised when I took the job.
Well, I didn't know that.
I told you.
I know you did, but
I told
it
you.
was after.
I told you. That is part of what I told.
Okay.
So when you come to me, so when you start the wheels turning to maneuver me out of it, when I've already put in a lot of my years secretary, I feel like I've had a contract broken retroactively.
Well, I suppose so. But on the other hand, who was the contract with, and
Well, it was with Kiwanis.
Good question, David.
Let's say I have no proof, do I? No writing. On the other hand, although the two guys that did it on behalf of Kiwanis, props to me, are available and can verify it. And I'm not worried about that. Look back, or it's been done ever since you and I were little toddlers, and there was precedent, and it was the carrot in front of the donkey's nose, so to speak, because they knew that I was going to give up more than that they couldn't pay me for what I was doing, $100 a month. They knew that that would help, or at least they felt, I trust, that would help. Well, I don't think I can do better and say it was part of the carrot. It was a carrot in front of a donkey's nose. I think the expression is legitimate. And
Wait. That's a part that I have not noticed before, because we always skip around when we listen to these because they're hours long. But his little metaphor there and how he keeps emphasizing, it's like, yeah, the donkey, it's like a carrot, the donkey, it's like dangling in front of the, and it's a good a proper metaphor, like that kind of thing. Amazing.
as far as the other office, as far as moving my desk away from Jeanette's into another place is concerned, I had a damn good reason for not wanting to do it, which I didn't want to expose at the time. I didn't trust Jeanette Vernon. But long before it came up the second time, as she had quit, you knew there was something going on there, and you knew that I didn't trust her because we'd talked about it.
You had never come out and innovated it.
Now, wait a minute. I will agree with
Now,
you.
maybe
to a
you
point
have,
there.
but I didn't catch it.
Now, wait a minute. I'm not going to make too much of a point of that because I can see where I want to be right. I want to be absolutely right, not right in essence or essentially right. I want to be right.
I feel like I don't remember this part. This is he's going so hard right now. This is I gotta time. This is 11 minutes into tape 1A. So we gotta I'm marking that verbally. Wow. Yeah, I should just finally release this. I should put this on YouTube so all of you could do your own research. Love it. I mean, he's dead. Everyone's dead, by the way. I don't want to embarrass the families, but I mean, I think it's good to, be sympathetic to like the fact that this is just real people working through a real situation. He's probably having some sort of midlife crisis where he's just putting so much pressure on this volunteer thing and how it's changing underneath his feet. He's not there's no like bad guys. I mean, Bill's having a hard time, but he's not a bad guy. But he's angry, and it's so weird. Anyways, let's go back to it.
Because
But sometimes you
when
may
I say
have
these things,
said things which I didn't interpret quite that way as well.
It was, although I had suspicions, I first really knew that Jeanette's fine hand was in this when Lloyd came to see me. And then I became aware from other people, and I'm not going to put them on the spot because you know it's true. I don't have to name, you know it's true. Bob Werner was going around town saying, we lost Jeanette, things are going to hell in the office. This is a summary. And we lost her because of Bill Hopkins. What are we going to do about it? And there was a pretty vigorous campaign going on in the streets.
Oh, yeah, I got lots of chatter
You
from
bet.
lots of people.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll look at that.
And most of it was coming from right around, I don't know how much of it you started. I don't know.
I didn't
The
start
name
any of it.
the name I hear, the name that comes up again and again is Bob Werner.
Bob isn't the only one.
Well, he was getting it started. I think he got it started. Because he was by that time fairly close to Jeanette, and this is very odd. Jeanette couldn't stand him until she found out she could use him. This is. I didn't even tell him that. That's very odd. But when she found out she could use him, well, we covered this. I had here, I wanted to ask you, does he think it fair that he in effect broke the terms of my agreement after I'd already served 6 months? I consider it a breach of contract.
Well, I don't know that anybody realized it was a part of the contract.
I told you. You knew it by that time.
Nobody ever spoke up on your behalf.
Yeah.
And the other guys were asked what the agreements were, and they said there was no promises whatsoever. Well, I got that from them.
Who?
From Bill Parker.
From Bill Parker?
Yes, sir.
Nothing in writing. Bill Parker, since then, I've talked to both him and Don Shadle, and that was part of the agreement, both on one of the things we talked about. I can't prove that I was promised $100 a month,
I know.
but accidentally I was paid that somehow.
Bill, here again, I think...
But accidentally he was paid that somehow. What the hell is... What? You get, like...
Different people interpret different things. Now, after you quit was when I talked to Bill Parker. And I said, I am sorry about the situation that has come up. And I said, I get all these rumblings about you and Don Shadle. I said, what?
Well, what about Don Shadle? How's he come in?
Well, he and Bill had been the ones that had talked you into it.
Yeah,
I said,
all
I'd
right.
just like to get it straight. I said, what definite promises were made to Bill Hopkins at that time? And he said, well, none really, Glenn. He said, we did twist his arm to take the job. And we offered him the $100 a month at that time. And he said, beyond that, maybe there was some things said, but he said, there was no real definite promises.
Well, why wasn't I brought into the conversation to remind people of things?
Well, at that time, you had already resigned, and I simply asked him to find out, well, what had we broken or anything like that. That was about it.
Well,
I was quite surprised when you resigned.
Well, you did everything you could to make the job intolerable. How could you be surprised?
I don't know what I did to make it intolerable. I was simply trying to get a job done. And I was simply
Good God,
telling
I'm
you
in
what
charge of the office.
Okay.
You forced me to get rid of the gal I have, Carmel. You come to me and
Carmel
you
couldn't
made-
do the job.
All right.
It wasn't doing the job, and you know it.
All right, let's get on with that. That brings up a point. What
Okay.
was not done how much catching up did Patty have to do when she took the job over?
Well, she had to learn it was the big thing.
Well,
yes.
all right, I'm talking about catching up. Carmel had to learn it too. She hadn't done it for years around there. Everything
All right,
was
but
new.
remember
Well, I think
this.
that's very pertinent. What,
All right.
what was left undone?
I won't say that anything specific was undone. All I'm
In
saying
general.
is that Carmel bitched to me every time I came up there.
Me
when
too. She was a
alone.
bitcher. I didn't like it either.
Because she didn't
I know.
want the job, really. And I can't
Well,
get along
she-
here, I can't do this and that.
she didn't.
And I finally saw, well,
She
no,
didn't.
you-
She didn't.
Well,
She's. But I used to tell you that. I used to say she's a bitcher. All I'm saying is that I wanted to keep her around a few more months to help get this damn club on its feet financially.
Well, I know. But
Do
I
you,
had-
do you know how much? Do you know how much the difference between what we were paying in salaries under that setup and how much it is now? Do you know what it's worth in members?
Well, it's worth quite a bit in members, yes. Because if we're only going to pay her $200 a month, and you $100, that's $300.
That's right.
As against $500 now, so that's $200 a month. Yeah.
Which is $2,400 a year.
Right? Okay.
How many members do you think that's worth?
Well, if what we get out of them, probably $10 a head as we end up net, that's worth quite a bit for administrative.
Well, it's worth more than that, but I mean, we get more than that out of them.
Well,
Say we get 45 out of them. I mean, the difference between 20 and
All right,
65.
okay.
Just take a figure.
well, I
Divided
agree
into
with
2,400
your point. I
bucks.
agree with your point. Now, before Jeanette left, we were actually paying her, the board had raised her to $450.
That's right.
And so we were having a budget of
Oh, that's right.
$550 that year. So,
That's right.
as everybody else feels, well, we're back at least about where we were then.
Only we're down to $600 a month more, a year more.
Well, no,
You said, well, $50 a year for 12 months is $600, isn't it?
we were going to be paying $550 if you and Jeanette had stayed on. Right?
Oh, well, I'm talking about
Now we're down to
the girl,
500.
yeah. Now,
Well, you got good
why,
points. I
why,
agree.
why didn't you ever,
Why?
this is what rankles me the
All
most,
right.
why didn't you ever go to sea after all the fuss I made about it, after the emphasis I put on it, after pleading with you? Why didn't you ever go to see Jack Johnston?
All right, let's put it this way. Jeanette had already left. She was no longer connected with the Kiwanis.
We conceded that at the time we talked.
Why did I care about her background? You know,
Because I cared and I pleaded with you to do it as a matter of fairness to me.
I know you did, but I was.
And you said you would.
I said I will talk to him if I get a chance, and that's all I said. I didn't say I would go to him.
I said, do it. You've got to. Please do it. And you said, all right, I will. I'll see him skiing or something. I'll do it.
I didn't run into him. And
I made
didn't make
it damn plain that was
All right.
most important.
Well,
And
I
you
didn't-
never did it.
I didn't take it in that sense because she was already
I poured it on. I
All
said,
right,
do
okay.
it, Glenn. You've got to.
I don't remember that you said do it, you got to.
I told you that there was that you were in a very privileged position,
I grant you that. Yes, you said that.
and that Jack Johnson had named you and trusted you as one of the guys he would talk to. It was highly confidential.
All right.
And I
remember
told you that while I was being cut up on the basis of having, in effect, run off Jeanette, people had better find out what she was and a little bit about her history, and you were privileged to do it, and you could take the heat off me. And I told you that. And I told you, I won't go into detail, you can get it from this particular guy and his particular office manager. You know what you would have found?
Welcome, Raiders. Oh my gosh, we're lost in the Bill tapes. We welcome Sid Heresy, 22 viewers. Welcome to Cartoon Mess Live. Yeah. Welcome to our show. Yes, come on in. Yo. Hey, Elk Music. We're listening to the Bill tapes. Thanks, Chocolate Bob, for the water a little bit ago. How was your stream, Sid Heresy? How you doing? Ekin, thanks for the follow. Hawk Moon Rune, welcome. Thanks for coming. We've been checking out the Bill tapes, which is a found tape cassette tape situation where I bought some tapes from a family that were doing a garage sale, and these tapes are secret recordings in meetings at an organization in the 80s, early 80s, by a very angry man. So we are getting into the Bill tapes. And so what I do is I put them on, and I've created some characters in the moment. I drew these, and then I puppet them. So like if we got Bill over here and David, or I think that's what his name is. So I do their mouths to the sound to try to make it look like you're watching it, you know. But it was really dope. We were soldering and working on electronics. We make music synthesizer stuff for making music. That's awesome. Well, I hope you had a good time on your stream. Thanks for bringing your friends here. Hello, I'm Tom. We do a live animation show here. Usually we do audience suggested drawings, but in this case we're listening to some found audio from tapes that I digitized from a garage sale. And oh my gosh, Bill, the Bill tapes. Let us continue.
Found out? You would have found out, Glenn David, that the Spokane is littered with bodies where she's worked. And that she can't, everybody thinks that Jeanette is Miss Christianity. I don't care. She was at, this whole thing, this whole wedge was started, that was the battle cry. That was the battle cry. There was no complaint until Jeanette left. Excepting those generated by her. Yeah, she'd done a lot of bitching. She had tried to tell Kiwanis that they should not have me as secretary. She was trying to influence the election of a secretary.
She never did tell me that.
All right.
Now, who she told, I don't know.
Okay.
She didn't tell me.
I'll go to Lloyd Baker.
I think she did tell Lloyd.
And he will say that she told some of us, something to that effect, that if Bill Hopkins is reelected, she will leave.
Yeah, I guess she did tell Lloyd that. Lloyd mentioned that.
That's what I call trying to influence the election of our Kiwanis board. Would you call it that?
Well, yes, in a sense.
What do you mean, in a sense?
Well,
God, I think that's out. I don't think that's in a sense. To me, that's white and black.
Well, all right, let's put it this way. She's just saying that she won't work with that guy and that she's going to leave if he's elected.
Yeah, and nobody bothered to find out why. All of a sudden, a good guy is a bad guy, and nobody bothers to find out what made Bill Hopkins so bad so fast. But then, when Bill Hopkins was elected, she didn't leave. And this is another cutie. She's got a record for, in at least one case, and I strongly suspect others, of leaving when it hurts the most, when it's the most embarrassing.
Well, I don't know, but she did in our case, yes.
Yeah, and you should have followed up this interview, because you would have come back, Glenn David, and you would have got a hold of that little Werner guy, and you'd have said, "Hey, cool it. Maybe we're barking up the wrong tree here. Maybe Hopkins was the best bargain this damn club ever had." And then you asked me, way back before things got really rough, you shook me up a little by saying, "Bill, what does this $100 a month really mean to you? Do you have to have it to live?" Remember my answer?
Well, I remember that.
What was you remember it?
And you said, well, glad it doesn't mean much, but it's enough that I wouldn't take the job if I didn't get it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I also said that if it means so much to me that I said if I can't go out and make $100 a month on the time I'm giving to Kiwanis, I don't deserve to eat. I remember saying that.
Yeah. I remember that, yeah. Now, I was trying
So I wasn't in it. Anybody who thinks I was in it for the money is crazy as hell.
I know that, Bill, and that's why I asked that, because I was getting all this feed from the membership, or certain people, let's say, as to, well, what are we getting for our money up there, and does Bill need the $100? Which way are we going to go? So this is what we're trying to do. And I was trying to find out from you, Bill, what does it mean to you? What should we do? And I wasn't trying
I think you had an obligation not only to prosecute me, but to represent me. Because I am a member. I'm not just an employee. I am first and last a member. I don't have complimentary membership in this club.
I understand
All
that.
the time I worked, I bought every goddamn meal I bought. I paid every bit of dues full. And my office doesn't pay it or anything. I pay it.
All right.
And I think I should have been represented
What
by
it
you
gets down
instead
to
of
is
prosecuted by
that you feel you were being prosecuted by me.
I do. Oh, you bet I do.
Well, I didn't feel that I was.
And then this phony meeting about trying to decide what the bylaw says about sending people to the convention. That was a kangaroo court. And there's some guys on that committee that'll tell you it was a kangaroo court. And there's one or two guys that'll tell you the meeting opened up with what we're here for, or something to this effect, is to do something about that, quote, mess in the office.
All right. I don't know which meeting you're talking about, but I assume that you're talking about when I got some of the past presidents together.
That's right.
And that happened to be the weekend you were out of town. And I didn't plan it that you were going to be out of town. And if you had been in
I
town,
was out of town. I
yes,
was
you
never
were.
asked to come.
You went to Oregon.
I was never asked to come. I'm talking about a meeting I was not.
That's the one I'm thinking of.
No,
That's the
sir,
only past
listen,
president meeting I called.
No, listen, not a meeting well, past president. A committee that you appointed. A committee that you appointed. Bob Werner, Ed Cox, Gibbs Sears, Lloyd Baker. Lloyd Baker asked to have Bob Brown put on it.
Now, wait a minute. That was no committee to review you or anything about it. That was a committee
I know it wasn't supposed to be.
to update the bylaws when we got the thing from Nashville. And that's all that committee was supposed to do. Now, they got to talking about other things, I will grant you that. But I appointed that committee to update the bylaws. And I picked the past presidents and Lloyd simply because they were the people that knew the most about it, and Lloyd would be going in. And that's all I appointed those guys for. Now, I grant you, they talked about a lot of things other than that.
They didn't talk about much else, I don't think.
Well, I don't know.
Weren't
I
you-
wasn't there all the time. I dropped in on a couple of meetings, and I was there on one up in Lloyd.
You were there part of the time, were pretty aggressive in criticizing me at the meeting, it's my understanding. You and Bob Werner.
Well,
And I was not invited to that meeting. You know, ordinarily, we would ask your secretary, guy been in finishing up a quarter of a century, had something to do with bylaws, and I had not resigned, and supposedly was still worth something. It's very peculiar that the secretary wasn't invited into that.
well,
I was there when it was appointed. I was there when they came back and gave their report, which amounted to this. Gibbs Saunter did one day, one of his few meetings, as immediate past president, and just got off a few words of goodwill about how much I enjoyed it back at Montreal with my good friend Bill Hopkins, who steered me around. And I got to thinking what a wonderful thing it could be if the president of this club could go to the international conventions. A big smile and thanks, and poor old Skip Lauterbach gets excited and says, well, I think it's inconceivable that we don't send the president. And somebody else says, I move that we send the president and the secretary and the president-elect. It passes, and I think to your shock, you wanted to turn it around so that the just two of you went, which eventually happened. I think you were in shock at the way it went there. Somebody didn't say the right thing, or didn't go the way you wanted it to.
well, this is the way I look at it at all, Bill.
How do you look at it? How do you look at it?
I grant you that in the discussion of the bylaws, it came up as to who should go to the conventions. And I said, all right, you guys make a decision.
You announced before that. You announced before that.
All right, the part that I announced was that when I was gone, you immediately put before the board who should be the delegates, and you said that the report had to be in. That was the
I
part
didn't say it had to be. No, I didn't say it
Well,
had to
but
be.
you said it has to be done at this meeting, or you inferred. And we've got to get this done so we can get the report in. Now, that's what you
I didn't
inferred.
even know it was going to be contested at the time. I didn't even know it was going to be
So
contested.
that was the only part that needed to be
And I
involved.
said, yeah, because I've been to enough of these things, so I know you fire those things back, or you might find yourself staying
But it
10
hadn't-
miles from where you want to
But it
stay.
hadn't even been sent in by the time I got back.
Well, you got back rather soon.
Well, it was a week later.
You can't send it in by that
All right.
time. It has to be voted on. It takes 2 weeks.
But this was
Now
what I
now wait a minute. You're a guy that knows all this
It's getting
stuff.
hard to keep
You've
up
done
with.
into all this. You know where all the bodies are buried. You know damned well that the board doesn't do it. It has to be nominated. It has to be announced for 2 weeks and then voted on and done. You don't send
That's
it in
right.
until it's voted on.
That's right. That's why I
So it
wanted.
couldn't have been sent in,
But-
and that is why it had to be started then.
All right,
Man,
what I'm saying is that
he's
the only
always
thing
like,
I was irritated
why?
about was that the one
Why?
board meeting I was gone was when you rushed that in. See?
I didn't rush it in. You should have come to me and said how come. I would have told you. Instead of that, you jumped all over Harry Batty and climbed his frame.
I climbed his frame.
That's what I understand. He got a pretty rough reception from you for almost being a fellow conspirator.
I simply asked him what went on. And who brought it up? How it worked. He was in charge.
Baby carrots, totally. Like, I think this is a illegal recordings, but I think there's a this is from 45 years ago. So, yeah, statute of limitations. I assume that, and a lot of these people are dead, by the way. Like, both of these men are dead. And I think it was in Washington. I know that Bill lived in Minnesota before. I've researched him a bit, and he was from the Midwest, and he moved to. And when they say bodies, they're talking about like secrets, but not necessarily bodies, obviously, because it's Kiwanis. Bodies. Yeah, there was a main office in Spokane, I guess. And I think maybe they're in Spokane for this. I'm not sure. There's some recordings where he goes to Olympia to talk to the state government and to lobby for something. I mean, it's probably in Washington. But he was involved in Kiwanis before, like for like 15 or 20 years before that, and he lived in Minnesota, I think. But yeah, isn't this crazy? Are a lot of these recordings without the other people's permission? Armory, these are secret recordings. There's actually a part of another tape where it's him testing to see if he can hear the recording when it's in his pocket versus in a box. So he like tested it out before he went into this meeting. So he figured out a system of where to put the recording or the tape recorder. I don't know what kind it was at the time, but it was probably 1980, so it was probably kind of a big one. Because I don't know if Walkmans were common yet. But I bought this at a yard sale. I bought a stack of tapes. And some of them are Bill, trying to pin blame on his superiors, I guess. I don't know. I mean, the Glenn David's kind of, pretending to not notice what Bill's bringing up. It sounds like there was some dynamics that were, but yeah, like some people were bringing up how like this is a charity organization. And like, I mean, Bill is so angry about his own invested time and like how he feels like their decisions. Oh my gosh. It's just like the selfishness of like, or the self-centeredness of like, just kind of like whether someone's moving up in an organization. But I don't know. I guess that's natural. Like if you're dedicating yourself for a while, like you might be disappointed if someone's like pushing you down, right? And I think he's feeling pushed down. He's feeling like they're forcing him out. Yeah. Dead Finn. Oh yeah, they forced Bill out, but he sounds like a dick. When did Dictaphone make portable micro tape recorders? Well, I mean, there were tape recorders. I don't know. I'm not a expert on the tech history. Because I know that in the 70s there were like big recorders like this, right? But then eventually they made them smaller. I don't think he was recording with one of these. It must have been like when they made some of the smaller ones, but not to be a party pooper, but if you go by a copyright not recording consent, it's 70 years for audio. Thanks for the info. Yeah. So what's the risk here? I sell foil hats. Like, is it that his family could sue me for defamation? Is that like the risk? I mean, yeah, he didn't copyright this. I mean, he wouldn't have. He definitely wouldn't have. He didn't want anyone to know this existed, unless it helped him convince someone else that he was wrong. You know. Yeah, it's not defamation. It's just a recorded truth. Yeah, what happens when you share someone else's private recording? For people that are all dead. I don't know. I might have to look into a lawyer. Or maybe a lawyer friend. Oh, wait, but yeah, I bought it. Mason Nolan, you're right. I bought it fair and square. These tapes were put in a marketplace, and I bought them. So I own them. So I think that is worth something. That it wasn't like I stole them. I didn't break into their house and take them. I didn't even find them. I bought them. So I own these recordings from a family. And it's when I was leaving, I was like, yeah, this one says this. And then the guy that sold them to me, he's like, oh, that's probably my wife's dad. And then he kind of went, I maybe should have wiped those before I sold them to you. And then I was like, well, you know, I'm using them for art purposes. And, and then I'm like, well, bye. Turns out they're made of gold. We got Shrug Buds rating us. Well, but he was walking into an office. Interesting. Titan. Yeah. I think there's all sorts of like legal considerations around this. I don't think there's actually anything damning though. Like, I don't know why anyone would be super angry. The family might be embarrassed because there's first and last names involved. It's like legacy wise, but who the fuck cares? I don't who's gonna care? Like, I think Bill will have fans, even though he's a complicated man who's angry and stuff. What's up, Shrug Buds? What were you doing in your stream? We've been going down a bill hole. A bill hole. It's a found tape series that I bought these tapes. You were watching two different movies with the same name, two Jack Frosts. So there's one with Michael Keaton, and I don't know what the other one is. It was a horror movie. If you are sold a diary, you own it. Okay. Well, so yeah, I mean, there might be a distribution question legality wise, but I do own these recordings, and I'm proud of that because I know how to spot. I have a history of finding cassette tape gold, by the way. I found I think if you use command disco, you can hear the demo tape I found. The links in the chat right now for the demo tapes of John Doe Disco, which is actually Bob Bruneau. He lives in Mexico now, and he had written these songs and recorded them and was trying to sell them to publishers, and he got one sold, Fast Friends, and that's the first song on the tape. But after a few years of trying, it didn't work out, so he threw all of his shit. Well, he gave it to Goodwill, and I went to Goodwill 40 years later and found his tape at the bottom of the bin, and it has 7 songs on it, and it's in the chat right now. It says slow speed, original speed, because I transferred it the wrong speed. And I thought it was a guy singing, but he actually had a female singer, but I transferred it too slow, so it sounded lower. And here, I'll click on it really quick. So, wait. This is the tape I found.
I took a chance and asked you to the floor. You said okay and smiled. I hope for more. We danced all night and both liked what we saw. You held me close in the ice. We can't be far.
This is on YouTube. It's posted.
I knew we'd stay together and get it on. We're fast, fast friends. We only have a little time to spend. We're fast, fast friends.
So here, let me pause it and play you the actual speed. Here, I'll skip ahead to get to.
I took a chance and asked you to the floor. You said okay and smiled. I hope for more. We danced all night and both liked what we saw. You held me close in the ice. We can't be far.
So, and do you notice how this one has writing on it? That's Bob's. So this is so cool. I found this tape, this cassette tape, and it's the CSC Pro Series Cinema Sound Corporation orange tape you just saw. But Bob still has his. So I have the one I got, and he has his, and his is written on. So this is his. This is what his looks like, because it's got his writing on it. Mine was blank. So I don't know. It was just so cool to find this tape, and then we eventually found out who he was. Someone helped us on Reddit find him because Fast Friends was released on vinyl. So there's an actual song. You can buy it on. It's a rare, well, semi-rare, I guess now, but it's not very desired. vinyl release. But yeah. But yeah, you can hear these songs on YouTube. Here, let me skip around. Here, let's go to cruising. Oh, there's a line in this one that's so good. Here, let me see if I can get it. Oh. Oh, wait. Oh, wow. Thank you, Sepatons the Womp, for the toot solo on top of John Doe Disco. Here, let's hit up Don't Hold Your Body Back. Culminate.
Okay. I like to surf the web. I like to cry. I like to fly. I like to drink wine. Planning up for a class at the if I eat a basketball class, I'm gonna take basketball lessons.
I know this music so well. Anyways, we were on the Bill tapes. Now we're on the John Doe Disco tapes. Let's go back to the Bill tapes. Back to the Bill tapes.
I mean, that's all I was doing. Now, maybe my wording, you think I'm climbing some guy's frame when I'm asking questions.
Well, naturally, I wasn't there, but I'll tell you, I got the impression that he got a pretty rough going over from you about taking up things that weren't authorized, about doing something that wasn't authorized by you.
Yeah?
Just in case you felt that way, he's authorized to do any damn thing he wants. It's in the bylaws. I mean, there's nothing to keep him from listening to emotion. He's not only authorized to, he's obligated.
Oh shit!
I read
Because it's a meeting just as much as if you were there.
That's right. He's in charge. And I didn't know that I condemned him really.
And the reason I did it was because of just exactly what I was saying. If you don't get in and do that, you'll find yourself, you can find things break funny ways. I've done it on time and still ended up in funny places, which happened to me the first one I ever went to. It was a lucky break for it, as it ended up. But we wound up in some, and can wind up in some god-awful places. And I wanted the option.
Well,
the whole thing points to me is that I don't know, do you have ambitions? Do you want to be governor?
no, I don't want to be anything. When I get through with president, I don't want to go any further. I didn't even want to be president.
Whoa.
Now, are you trying to say that I campaigned for presidency or trying to aspire to it?
Weird.
Yeah, I understand.
I got a warning from StreamerBot about reaching the YouTube limit. Do they have a timing limit for how long you can? What the heck? What the hell? It says we have 13 viewers on YouTube. That's cool. What's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? We've been having it's been a long stream. Do you like, YouTube, do you like the Bill tapes? They're fascinating. Like, it's just us bots. Let's just hear a little bit more build tapes. I feel like I'm getting used to the build tapes, and they're amazing. I really like these build tapes. They're so good. So much. We've only been listening to 20 minutes of it. That's so funny.
Not this particular time, but you gave me a very broad hint once. About 4 years ago, you say I'm not getting anywhere, and I think I've been thinking about dropping out. And you gave Bob Werner the same idea.
That certainly wasn't to aspire to be president.
You gave Bob Werner.
And it wasn't that I wasn't getting any place in Kewanee. It was that I wasn't getting any place else.
The funny part of it is, and here's the real funny part. Here's iron. I was accused of trying to run Kiwanis, of being dictatorial, of trying to sort of build up a machine or something of the sort. I don't know how you put it. A lot of implications there, that I was too smart for my pants and was...
Wait. Did he say too smart for his pants? Is that a saying? Wait, I gotta Google that. Too smart for my pants is an idiom that suggests someone is excessively intelligent or knowledgeable. So this is a real saying? Oh, smarty pants. Oh, I should have thought of that. We're getting rated, by the way, by Laura the Torques. Laura the Torque. Welcome, Raiders. We're watching the amazing build tapes reveal. Fantastic, mysterious tapes, secret recordings.
Sort of building the thing up to suit Hopkins. And you didn't do anything to play that down, you know. You did nothing to play that down.
Right. Who was building it up?
That point of view? Oh,
was this at a special meeting or
no,
just
no,
behind
no.
the scenes?
Yeah, behind the
all
scenes.
right.
Behind the scenes.
Right.
I mean, I can't go give verbatim quotes when it comes in third hand, but afterwards I can put things together and see. Here's a pretty educated guess, and I'll tell you it's pretty well educated. Werner would get somebody on the street. I don't think he did this on the phone, on a phone campaigner, unless it was a call in, but he would say, get somebody in the conversation, and if the guy was sympathetic at all or heard enough of this rumbling, so if there's any inclination to go along with the criticism of me, it would come out, I guess, that well, geez, I had everything tied up. I was going to the convention every year, and that I was running the board meetings. I was running the board meetings.
I heard that.
Yeah, and that on several occasions, we believe a board meeting, one board member would be heard to say to the other, speaking of me, who does he think he is anyway? Lloyd said to me in criticism, he said, Bill, why do you have to comment on everything that comes up? I said, Lloyd, I make very few motions. That's what I do, is to comment on things that come up. I think that's why I'm there. He said, well, that's all right, but why everything? I said, well, that's a good idea. I wish you'd mentioned that before. I would have gone on a schedule. I could have made it every third thing or every fourth. What would you suggest? That's what I asked Lloyd.
All right, now, I heard those...
We really had a go-around.
I heard those same remarks, Bill. And here again, every time that something's said, it depends upon the position we're in as to how we accept it or how we interpret it. Now, I heard several board members say that, why is it, this was back particularly during Gibbs session, that every time anything comes up, and we hash it around, then finally you say, well, now listen, fellas, this is the way we did it so-and-so, and so-and-so, and so-and-so, and you go on, and they were saying monopolize the meeting from there on. And I didn't defend you, I didn't criticize you. I simply said, well, he feels it's his part to take in that. And then the same thing would come up. Well, why does he have to do it on every little thing? In other words, they got the idea that you wanted everything gone the way that you thought it should go. Now, the way I interpret this, Bill, is that a lot of things you were trying to make suggestions, which in your viewpoint you saw it. But a lot of times the board says, well, hell, we don't want to do it that way anymore.
All right. And
But
I never fought it. I just pointed out the
Okay,
point of view
but-
and
but
what
they
I
didn't- but
what I
didn't-
thought would work, what wouldn't work.
But what I'm saying is that they didn't accept it that way after a while.
Why didn't you defend me? Why didn't you say that's what he's here for?
I wasn't in, at that time, way back then, I wasn't. But I thought that you could stand on your own.
I don't know this is going on behind my back.
Well,
Nobody
I'm
comes up
sorry.
to me and says that. It's a behind-the-scenes thing. I find it out from Lloyd Baker months later. Actually, he didn't know what a favor he's doing, but he actually tied in something for me that makes a lot of sense. Because I had felt some distance and hostility from the board, but I couldn't tie it in. I couldn't tie it
Well,
down.
this probably was it. You know.
But why didn't somebody why didn't somebody say that's his job?
I don't know.
Why didn't somebody talk to him? Well, you're the president.
I was after it, yes.
Well, you're the president. Well, this was going on.
Well, this was going on before I was president. And all I can
And
say
it's
is
starting out
I
in the
thought that you
office
stand on your
through
own.
starting out in the office through somebody else, and I don't know what's going on. I'm in a war and don't know it. I finally need help. I make it damn plain to you that you can.
Oh man, that's a Bill quote. I'm in a war and I don't know it. Love that. Oh my gosh. I remember that one. That's a good just breakout I'm in a war and I don't know it. Dog disaster, I like your takes. If Bill were around today, you know he'd be terrorizing his local news Facebook page comment section. Bill would do anything but go to therapy. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love Bill. I hear a frustrated man who's just thinks everybody's against him, but he might just be it might be a communication style thing, where he likes to, like he was saying, comment, but he's not making motions. It's like people were just annoyed, and yeah, it's a bummer when I don't know, I don't doubt that he cares, yet he's also very self-obsessed about his position in the company and whether he's, I don't know. Chocolate Bob, they're not on YouTube yet. I've been trying to decide whether I want to redact them, hide last names. That might help prevent people from getting mad later if let's say I just threw them on YouTube and didn't edit them. Eventually someone who's related to any of these people might find it, maybe. I don't know. I don't even know if they would be actually mad or not, because it's not a scandal. Bill, that's the whole thing about this, is that Bill's CIAing this when there's no real controversy. It's just kind of he's obsessive. The people he works with don't seem to like him that much. They've been hiring some people he doesn't trust. And he feels like the whole organization's falling apart in his mind, because it's not like how it was, and he's been there for 15 years, and so it should be better, and he should be in charge because it's going to shit or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, Armory said, it sounds like he's the secretary and volunteer taking minutes, but he's not a board member. It can make an awkward situation if expectations and roles aren't clearly laid out. So he's sacrificed a lot of time to this organization, but not feeling respected or listened to, and actually being kind of pushed out. I mean, I feel like Glenn David is being the glasses guy is being a little bit like, you know, pretending not to see it, but admitting, some things. But I don't know. It's also he might be like Bill seems obsessive and a little bit like much. So I mean, it's kind of like sorry. I mean, you're freaking out about it, but I don't know. It's like I don't know who's right in this. I don't know if you can know. Unless we release all the tapes and you out there listen to them all and piece it all together, right? Inside of each of us, there's a Bill and there's a Glenn David. Yeah, I mean, Mason, no, I think Bill needs therapy for sure. He's not like a bad guy, but he's really scrunched up and frustrated and like needs help of some kind. I can't say what it is exactly, but he would be helped by talking to someone outside of the situation, probably. Being able to vent some of that frustration with just a good friend or someone far from the situation would probably help Bill a lot. But Bill has been dead for about 15 years, I think. I think he ended up starting a landscaping company later. He looked into buying some kind of magazine distributor advertising firm thing. Yeah, I don't think he did too good later. I don't think he did. And then I think he ended up moving to Seattle to be close to his family because he was getting older. I mean, I'm speculating here. Like, I don't know his history. I just know a couple timelines about he lived in the Midwest. He moved to Spokane. He worked for Kiwanis, or he volunteered for Kiwanis. I don't know what his job was. I don't know what his real job was. We don't know. I just know if a volunteer org has me that pressed, I would walk. Yeah, he should have. But I think he he seemed very devoted to Kiwanis, like as if it was just like his. Like maybe he grew up with it or something, like where he's a kid and like it was so important to him, Bill is deep state. Yeah, so if I release these tapes, someone's definitely gonna make an org chart. That's gonna happen. And that's where like I think I don't want to get in trouble for people researching and then contacting families because there's gonna be like kids of these people that are dead. And I don't want to bother any of those people, That's why I'm thinking about redacting names, maybe. I don't know. Randolph said he's clearly struggling to engage in positive social interactions in the places and with the people whom he clearly wants to socially engage with. Ideal candidate for cognitive behavioral therapy, perhaps. I should be showing your chats. A lot of chats coming through. He was in it for the money all along. Bill fooled everyone. The $100 a month. See, sometimes when it seems like everyone is out to get you, you have to consider that maybe there's something you're doing to at least partially contribute to the situation. Yeah. My dad is in Kiwanis. He's 70 and has held every officer position. I'm pretty sure he'd go Bill. So, dead kin bread. Are you saying that there's like a pretty intense devotion at Kiwanis, despite it being kind of just like a, you know, let's do good for the community, guys. You're saying they're pretty like well, no, I don't want to say that. Hardcore. Yeah, even though it's volunteer, it's his baby. Yeah, well, I feel like Bill was definitely like, my baby is getting sacrificed to Jeanette. If your goal is positive social interactions and you're not getting them, then you're not right. It's a hard lesson to learn, but you cannot do anything without buy-in and social graces. Yeah. The Bill tapes. Yeah. I bought these tapes at a garage sale, and they've got I know that Bill thought he was recording a bombshell secret recording to just expose everyone, but in truth, he got a couple. Well, yeah, but there's no real no one ordered any hits. It's just a frustrated guy in an organization that's changing, and he feels left behind. I think he feels left out. He feels like people are talking behind his back. He doesn't feel appreciated. And I think that's the core of it, you know? Like he just doesn't, he feels slighted, which, you know, could be his own issues too, like his sensitivity, his like hypersensitivity to like whether people, you know, acknowledge his methods or push him away or blame him for stuff or what. I don't know. Bill is, yeah, I think Bill is selfish. He seems very like this, like he's steering the whole ship. It's all on him, and that no one's listening to him, so he can't fix it. Like that's like a boundary crossing where he's pretending that he controls the whole thing. You know? Right? Maybe? I don't know. It's his tool. Yeah. He wants to be needed and admired. It cannot be forced. So sad. Yeah. Good night, beautiful. His feelings are valid. His behavior needs work. Yeah. True that. I appreciate all your thoughts. This is that's part of the fun. Yeah, I should release the tapes because this is fun to reflect on a human experience that's so like, I mean, this is like someone mentioned diaries earlier about like if you buy a diary it's yours, you know, like it is like a diary except it's a legal recording to try to catch people. But yeah, it was his desperate move to get some sort of final word, because he's kind of on his way out, right? He's kind of like dropping the mic and recording and trying to get his souvenir, like getting a deer head, a deer horn, you know. Mantlers. Mantlers. Wow. Skit Kits. That's a good one. I've been this guy when I was right, and I've been this guy when I was wrong. Wow. It's not a game you can win. Yeah. Oof. I don't know. I'm addicted, guys. I feel like I'm coming up on what, 3 hours? Oh God. Oh, 3 hours. All right. Let's just listen to a few more minutes of Bill.
Clear up an awful lot of this.
Okay.
And you don't give it to me.
Well,
I think you're withholding information from the board for your own for your own good. That's the way I feel about it.
all right, what am I withholding from the board? You mean defending you?
That you could have,
Well,
because there are an awful lot of rumors going out about me. A check needs to be signed for the youth, for the widowed mothers' homes. Jeanette goes out into another office and has it signed. They say, okay, Jeanette, thanks. Well, how's everything going, Jeanette? Oh, doing as well as I can under the circumstances. Why, something wrong? Oh, awful hard to work with such and such up there. She went around town doing that. Now I find out. That was going on for years.
I didn't hear any of that.
And well, you didn't have a chance, you didn't have many visits from her because you came in on sort of a short term, and you weren't in a position of signing checks and things like that where she'd have a chance to get it. Yeah, that's the way that went. And it was very insidious. Very insidious. Pretty soon they're looking for things. Now, I told you a lot of this. And if you'd really been interested, in taking care of me, which I think you should have been interested in finding out the truth, not in saying I was right. You should have been damned interested in seeing that people knew what was going on. I made it plain that you were in a privileged position to do that.
I know you
a position of confidence.
And I didn't understand the rest of it as you're putting
And
it
you
down.
didn't even choose to do that much for me.
All right, then let's just tar me with guilt and say, I goofed. I just didn't do it right, but I didn't feel it.
Because
You could have gone, and I didn't feel you need defended from there on.
That's when the flack was really bad. Because you knew damn well somebody was going around town saying, hey, we lost Jeanette and it's because of Hopkins. You knew damn well I needed defending. I needed it worse than ever. And that was one of the prime points at this kangaroo court that you call a bylaws committee meeting.
Well, now, there were plenty of past presidents there to interpret what was going on. I felt. And I didn't.
None of them knew what you were there, and none of them knew what you could have told them. None of them knew what you could have told them.
To him, yes. But I didn't.
That's right.
I didn't know that was the sense of it.
Couldn't be that you were afraid you'd find out something that I was pretty good after all.
That had nothing to do with it. Look, I liked you and I had the highest intentions for you. And I didn't try to crucify you. But it seemed like, to me,
Sure funny the way it worked out.
Suddenly you turned on me.
Why, my God, you're coming in there
I
telling me
was
where
simply asking for information most of the time.
Well, and most of the time I was damn glad to give it. I had very, very high hopes for you as president. I was awfully glad. You may not believe this. Now, I want to get back to a point.
I heard that.
I want to get back.
Defended me.
It isn't just defended, you know. I want to get back to a point
Okay.
that I was going to make, and I'm not sure what I diverted myself. I was accused of trying to, in effect, let's just wrap it up under the term of run Kiwanis. Build an empire. I don't think that's not a quote. I don't think it was used. But by God, the inference was there. The inference was there. Now, the first thing I did when becoming secretary was, to the shock of everybody at board meeting, tender a written resignation from the nominating committee with the reason stated that the secretary was hired by the board. The board was nominated by the nominating committee, and I should not be in a position of nominating people who could be beholden to me. Now, if I'm an empire builder, I'm not a very damned efficient one, because that's the last thing I would have let go of instead of the first, if I'm trying to run Kiwanis. That's something that could have been said if this had been brought out in the open. That's something that I could have told people, could have reminded them. That's something I could have. That you could have told these board members. And I renewed that. every single year. And I was almost always asked for ideas. I think perhaps I was always asked in each instance for ideas. They'd come back and say, hey, who would make a good board member? Or what do you think of this? I did not consider it a breach of good faith to give advice then. I didn't rush in and give it. When they would come to me and ask me as sort of a friend of the court, would you comment on this guy and that guy? Or do you have anybody in mind for this office or spot in the board? I considered it then my duty to answer, and I did so. As a matter of fact, just to show you how odd this is, how ironic this whole thing is, when I was chairman of the nominating committee, which was the year after I was president, and I was not yet secretary, see, so I was on it for a year there. One of the names I brought up, and this is before you'd ever made that remark to me, one of the names I brought up was Glenn Davis. And I wouldn't mention this, Glenn, but now things are so strained between us that nothing to gain, nothing to lose. So I'm simply mentioning it just to show you that anybody who tries to put it down as just an inherent or natural personality clash is off base. These are events I'm basing my feelings on, not a personality clash. Well, for one reason or another, it didn't go. And I don't recall carrying the torch for you or anything like that. There are several others. It was brought up. Actually, it's rather fuzzy in my mind now, just exactly who else was brought up. But I can remember Vern Johnson was definitely. I can remember Herb Redfield was. Those two I was asked to check with. I was not in your case. It just lay there, which is nothing against you. I understand in my own case that happened a dozen times, so don't join the club, which is fine. That's the way it should be. So there it lay, and it was sometime after I was secretary that you made that remark to me. And I thought, oh, God, if I ever get the chance, I'm going to bring it up again. Well, 2 years ago, I got a call. It was from Don Shaven. Now, he wasn't the chairman, but he'd said he would come see me. He said, Bill, we're stumped. And I forget now.
I gotta stop, Bill. He's been talking for so long. My hand's getting tired because I'm puppeting the character. And oh my God, like, Cassio SK said, Bill is quite melodramatic. Well, he talks like he's a detective in a TV show. Has anyone noticed that? This is Bill's TV show. This tape is Bill's detective. Getting to the bottom of it. Sassy detective, yes. And we're getting raided by sharp balloons! Oh my gosh, sharp balloons! How are you? What was the last balloon you made? What was it? I want to know. Excuse me.
Everybody stop. Everybody stop what they're doing.
Sharp balloons made a cow. Or a cow. Or a cow. One of those. If you're watching on YouTube, we're being rated on Twitch. Twitch is the best place to watch live streams. They have emotes. They have so many great things and polls and all sorts of stuff. YouTube's got some of that stuff, but I don't know. YouTube isn't as fun. But some people like YouTube. So if you're watching on YouTube, hi. Hope you're having fun. Say something in the chat. I dare you. Hey, Sharp Balloons. Thanks. Shayna, thanks for the raid. Hope your cow and other creations was fun. Mr. Sharp Balloons is giving us 200 bits. Boom. Thank you, Mr. Sharp Balloons. Bits from the Sharp family. Thank you so much. Thanks for bringing your friends here. YouTube, also good. I like watching videos on YouTube. I don't really watch live streams on YouTube, but some people are watching live streams of us right now on YouTube. Because, you know, like some people, like, they're like, I don't know what Twitch is. And I recommend go there. But some people are like, but I have YouTube. And I'm like, well, cool. Yeah, watch us there if it's easy, you know. Hopefully Twitch doesn't get mad at me for simulcasting. They might. I don't know. YouTube is like a little easier to hook it up to your TV or thingy. I don't know. People are usually already logged into YouTube or into Gmail services, so YouTube is attached to that. So it's like easy transition. You don't have to sign up. You're okay to simulcast as long as you don't have both chats on screen? Oh, interesting. I didn't even read the fine print lately. I'm just kind of like whatever these days. But yeah, I don't really show the chat on screen anyways. But that's interesting. I guess, yeah, that they just don't want either party to think of the other one. I mean, especially to think of, for Twitch people to think of, oh, wait, you can watch this on YouTube? I can see why they would not want people to know that. But because YouTube's bigger, much bigger than Twitch. So I think it's a little bit of maybe a self-consciousness for them, maybe, you know? Corporate fears, corporate paranoias. Welcome, Raiders. We were doing a little exercise called, well, for me, oh my gosh, it's so taxing on my hand. So we do cartoon puppetry here. Maybe I'll bring Duck on to demonstrate. What's up, everybody? So we don't use face tracking or audio tracking. We use buttons. Buttons. And they're perfect because they're synced perfectly. Everything looks nice, like we're real. And you might think, how the hell do they do that? And the answer is buttons. Yeah, it's buttons. So whenever I'm like doing this stuff, I'm walking around, I'm doing this thing. Show that little cam on the lower left over there. You can see all the buttons Tom presses to make me say stuff. And he just talks in the mic as he presses buttons. And if I get a call and then I pick up the phone and I say, hello, who is this?
I am God.
What? I wasn't expecting God.
Hello? No, I'm not God.
Okay, I mean, if God was going to speak to me, I don't think he'd use a phone.
I am Gob.
Gob?
Yes. Gob.
Oh, it's Gob. Gluten. Larry. Over. Bannister.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay. Well, go to hell, Glob. Anyways, okay, so I was just, what the duck? Yeah. So anyways, I drew these drawings of, to represent people in a tape recording.
This is after one of our cancellations.
And I do the voices, so I'm like, I mean,
Chuck Anderson had to.
The audio's playing.
But at any rate, I think they had to come up with
and then I do the
nominees
puppeting
than they would ordinarily. See what I mean? And they said we're stumped. I said, listen, I am not a real fan of this business of grabbing some promising bright guy who's been in the club for 5 years to be president, when we have damn good soldiers who've been out there in the trenches for 10, 12, 15 years, know what goes on and deserve a chance. And he said, well, what's your idea? I said, Glenn David has done every damn thing that's ever been asked of him. He's run this, he's run that. There's a lot of things he hasn't done, but nobody's done at all. He's done everything that's ever been asked of him. He's done a good job. He could be a good presiding officer. He'd be a good administrator. I say give him a chance. He said, well, I kind of agree with you. It hadn't occurred to me. I kind of agree with you.
Very confident.
He brought it up. It bombed. Okay, there goes that year. Next year I get a call.
Okay.
Guess who?
I've been on for like 3 hours. I need to go. But the build tapes are easy to get lost into. They're so fun. It's so weird hearing some. This is recordings from secret recordings from 1980. This guy was trying to like catch this organization in their words, and the truth is that it was probably a mixed bag. Like, it's a bit of Bill, a bit of organization. So, like, it's not like there's a evil bad guy in the situation. There's just communication problems, personality issues, maybe. I don't know, but oh yeah, Pearl Man, glad you're here. Yeah, we have a Patreon. If anyone wants to support us, get some behind the scenes sneak peeks. Check out our Patreon. Links in the chat. Buttons, what does that mean? Dude, come on, Magic, you know what it means. You push the thing, it happens. All right, I gotta go. But this was really fun. Thanks for watching, everybody. Duck, have a good night. Good night, Top. All right, good night, everybody. Here we go. We're gonna raid someone. Pass you on just to them. Rest in peace, Bill. We're on YouTube, obviously, and then we're on Instagram, Cartoon Mess Live, and we're on Patreon, Tom Things. And thank you to our Patreon subscribers. Look at you guys. Look at, and our Twitch subscribers. Oh, I need to update the Twitch subscriber list. I'm a little behind. Go Geese. Whoop. All right. Who should we raid? Let's see here. Let's see who's on. It's a little late. Here, let's do a low-key raid. And raid Critter Vision. Critter Vision's kind of a great low-key stream to raid. You just get to go look at animals. There's raccoons there currently. Thank you, Chocolate Bob. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks to Bill. Go pay those bills. All right, we're gonna raid Critter Vision. Bye, everybody. This was so fun. Bye. We just raided on Twitch. So this is the mini YouTube after party. Good night, YouTube. It says there's 14 people. Good night to you. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the build tapes. Subscribe or follow us, whatever it's called. Tune in next time. All right. Bye-bye.